Hi, I'm Deborah. This is the Last Minute Cook. I just got off the phone, actually FaceTime, with my mom, and we were going over dinner ideas for tonight. And I found myself telling her about this brown rice noodle, Asian stir fry, but don't hold me to the Asian part. This is like a fusion of my worlds. But I was telling her how I like to cook it. And she was all interested, and she's like, I think I'm gonna make that. So my mom is making this, I'm making this, and I thought, I need to share it with y'all. So that's what we're doing for dinner tonight. My veggies tonight are gonna be mushrooms, some red and orange bell peppers, some green onion, and then some regular onion. My pan is over here preheating to like a medium high heat. I'm gonna get that nice and hot before I get my veggies in there. This looks like a ton of mushrooms, but they cook down so far, so much. So it's gonna be like a tiny amount of mushrooms by the time I'm done. 1 or 2 tablespoons of oil, I'm guessing, just enough to coat my pan. And start cooking these onions. Get that oil mixed in. I wanna cook these down. I'm gonna get my bell peppers going. These are easier to cut on the soft side up instead of the skin side up, like a lot easier. So I'll get those going. And then the red bell pepper, give that a stir. So I'm gonna add a little bit of water, and then I'm gonna steam them and get these to cook along. Okay, I wanna get my mushrooms in here. I was using soy sauce, but I've since switched to these cocoa aminos, which are really good, surprisingly. I was kind of like a skeptic, but they're good. It's good. Because it's like plural, cocoa aminos, so I want to call them they, but it's not a they, the sauce. So a drizzle of sauce. We used to eat at a pretty famous Asian place after church, but I recognized very quickly that when I would eat there, I would land a massive headache. So now I can eat this and I don't get a headache, and we still get these wonderful, awesome ingredients, these veggies and nutrients in here, and I can control the oil levels, and I can control whether or not there's gonna be MSG in this, which there's not, and we still get kind of our craving satisfied. So I've been really happy making this at home. Sometimes I will use fresh garlic, but I'm in a massive rush because it's past dinner and it's getting further past when we would normally eat. So I just need to get this going. It's smelling so good. Okay, yay. Okay, now I'm gonna try to thin out the sauce with some bouillon here. That's probably about a teaspoon of this Better Than Bouillon vegetable stock and probably about a 1/4 cup of water. The peanut sauce I make is about 2 tablespoons of just peanut butter. This one's an organic peanut butter. There's nothing in it but the peanuts. Okay, this is another reason I don't really call this an Asian dish. It's definitely a fusion of my household mixed with things I crave. So I'm gonna use some extra virgin olive oil, and I'm using this to thin out this peanut butter. I'm gonna add a little bit of red pepper flakes, so just a little bit, and give that a stir. So now I'm gonna get the sauce, I'm gonna let that sit there and get the brown rice noodles going. When you cook these, cook them according to the full package directions. Vegetables are pretty much done, and I like to add some cashews or whatever kind of nut, but I usually have cashews on hand. And these are just regular organic cashews. They're not salted or anything. I'm guessing the salted would be pretty good, but I'm just gonna chop a few of these up, and I'm not trying to get them like tiny or anything, just enough that they'll just kind of flavor up the oil in there, because it's really good. So now we've got our vegetables and garlic and cocoa aminos and a little bit of cashews. Okay, now I'm going to get my green onion, yum, right in there. Add in my peanut sauce. Give that a stir. So I just want to mix in my sauce. So my goal here was to keep my noodles from being sticky and the sauce from being too dry. That is the goal. So I am actually now going to add a little bit of this vegetable broth right in here to thin out my sauce and to give it just a little extra flavor too. These are all good flavors, all working really well together. And I'm not done. I'm gonna add one more little flavor to this that just puts it kind of over the top, like over the top good. Cilantro. I told you it was kind of a fusion. It's a fusion food. This is delicious. Say hi to the YouTube world. I don't want to show. Okay, well, it's kind of dark. Can't really see my mom. I'm checking in with her to see how her brown rice noodles turned out. How did it turn out?
I sent you a picture.
Okay, hold on. Oh, look, it's pretty. Oh, you did broccoli. Oh, look at you.
That was a last minute thought.
Perfect. But I'm glad you made it. I love you.
I love you.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, legit, y'all, she had no idea I was about to call her while we were doing this. So props to mom. Good job, mom. And sometimes I'll serve this also a little bit extra of the cocoa aminos, or if you're using soy sauce at the table to add a little, if you wanted to add a little to it. This is gonna be hot. And I wanna hear from you if you make this or if you have any ideas to go along with this. And you've been watching The Last Minute Cook, where I share delicious recipes that are quick so that you can make dinner at the last minute and feel good about your serving like we try to do at home here, using clean and healthy ingredients, trying to eat more at home. Thanks for watching. Buon appetito. Ciao.